This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Life 360. It's very, very good.
Talk me through it.
So we use it as a family. So it's a family safety and location sharing app. So basically, your children need a GPS sort of phone locator, or it can be a watch or anything like that. And it's a tracking app. You can invite friends and family to join the circle so you can see their live locations on a private map. And it's very, very easy to see, Whip. So then you can then see where they've gone. So you can go back. At 10 o'clock this morning, they left school, went over to the shopping centre or whatever, and you can see what's going on. And it's really easy to use, and it's great. But how's this? I caught up with a mate over the weekend from school. I haven't seen him for years. And the reason why I caught up with him is because he's doing it pretty tough at the moment because he's going through a divorce. And I said, mate, I thought you and her were really, really close. They were high school sweethearts, had been together for quite a while. No kids, which was good. But I said, what was the reason for the divorce? And he said, I refused to go on Life 360. Okay. I said, why? Can I say why? And he said, well, I don't have to give a reason, mate. I just don't want to do it. It's an invasion of privacy. I don't need to be on it. Why does she need to see where I am all the time? Okay. I said, well, what are you worried about? And he said, well, nothing. I haven't cheated.
Who?
I'm going, well, if you haven't cheated then, why just go on the app? If it's going to save your marriage, just go on the app. It's quite easy. He goes, nah, it's my principles. I just don't believe in it and I'm not going on it.
Maybe he has a bad back and loves culture, so goes and gets Thai massages or something. Maybe he's at the parlour a bit. It's on a Friday afternoon. She just sees him for an hour, strangely for an hour at a time in that one spot every Friday.
I don't think the reason of I don't believe in it and it's an invasion of privacy is a reason.
Although,
I'm sorry.
The other day, Lisa couldn't find her phone, or I didn't know where she was. I can't remember what the circumstance was. So then I tried to find her phone on mine with Find My Phone, and her location settings were turned off.
Oh, yeah, but see, you can...
And I thought, right.
But does she...
She was at the back with one of the landscapers.
So you can't... Yeah, that's right.
Going through some plans.
So you can't track her at all when they're turned off?
No.
Oh, gotcha, right.
Can't.
So now with Life 360, you can turn off your tracking if you want to. That's the thing. You can actually go out. So I said to him, you can actually join with her and then turn yourself off.
Yeah, but that looks even worse.
It does look even worse. You're exactly right.
Because you'd get into a habit too, and if we talk about that bad back and culture, it might be every Friday that he just turns his location settings off. But if he gave her a heads up, and he was able to say, hey, this weekend on Saturday I'm going out with the guys. It gets a bit... there's no way around it.
There's no way around it.
I'll stop myself. You just can't sell it in.
There's no excuse for it. I am so sorry, but there's no excuse for it at all. Like, if you refuse to go on a GPS phone locator because that's your principle and it's an invasion of privacy, you've lost the love of your life.
13 24 10. If you want to comment on this, are you in a situation where you've said, you know what, I'm not turning it on? And what's your reason for it? Sharon, hello.
Hi.
Sharon, you use Life 360, do you?
I don't use Life 360. I just track them on my Apple phone.
Right.
Yeah.
And originally I started with my partner.
Yep.
Right.
So what time he would get home for dinner.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, because on Apple as well, Sharon, you can get a notification. BJ does this when we leave the junior football training.
Yep.
She gets a notification that you're 10 minutes away, and then she'll have dinner. Dinner's ready to go.
My mother thinks I'm stalking him. I'm not stalking. I'm just wanting to know.
Sharon, if you're in a relationship, would this be believable? Let's say you didn't want to turn on your location tracking. If you were to say, honey, because I don't want you to know if I'm down the street at the jewellery store buying you something, I don't want you to...
Oh, yeah, I busted him doing that at Christmas last year.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, well, let's go to Ed.
That would make sense.
Ed's given us a call from Neutral Bay. What's your reason not to go on Life 360, Ed?
I think I'm more interested in the perspective from the wife, being that she was prepared to end the marriage for him not using it.
Yeah,
Well, but
trust is gone, Ed. I think that's what it was.
Ed, there's both sides of the argument here. I mean, Ed, if you're not prepared to go on to a GPS tracker, what are you trying to hide?
Yeah, look, I don't think there's really any other way around it. So I think it is sus as well. But I just feel like we're all like jumping on the guy, being like, oh, you know, he was ending his marriage. I'm like, hang on, well, there's two sides to that story.
Yeah. Okay.
Ed, would you date somebody that wouldn't put their tracker on? That refused to put their tracker on?
Well, I don't like the idea. Like, I'm also just like not hugely into tech, so
It's a tech issue. Yeah, don't like the advances in technology. Sure thing.
Danny, let's go. Danny in Penrith. Would you go on Life 360, Danny?
I wouldn't go on it, but that's from the perspective of why do we need to be tracked? Why do we need to track our partner?
Freedom is the only way.
Yeah.
Like 20 years ago, we wouldn't have had this system and we would have trusted our partner and not needed to know where they were 24/7.
But Daddy, it does save, like back in the day when we would bug cars, you know, when we put trackers on cars underneath, an Ex's car and stuff. Remember when we did that? So you don't...
Yeah, but that was shifty, right?
Yeah.
Danny, would you get Life 360 for your kids?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
But you don't want to do it for your partner because you don't want to find
I don't
out
need to know where my partner is, right? I trust him.
Yeah.
Do you know the other thing you could say is it's for your own safety. There's something I need to tell you. Yeah. I have a very important job and my side hustle is security. Now, if you're taken hostage and they're trying to get to me, well, that puts me in danger. Danny, thank you. Liam, hello.
Yeah, g'day, guys. How are you?
You'd never use it, Liam.
Absolutely not.
Why not, buddy?
Mate, very happy in my relationship. I think that it's quite sad society if we've come to a stage where we have to track each other with apps. And, to say there's a marriage that's going to break up over it, again, I think that's extremely sad.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Would you do it for your other wife, Liam?
Well, the other wife's only available on Thursday, so I probably...
Fits in Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.